All right. Welcome back. Wayward Souls at the Double Tap In. Cheers.
Morning, brother.
I
Shout
don't
out
know.
to the great state of Maryland and fuck our
Absolutely.
government.
I have another mug. And it's probably the same one. And on one side it has the Wayward Souls, and on the other side it has the it's a W with the Maryland flag like inlaid in it.
Yes.
It was the Worcester County Public Schools like logo, and then they updated it again. But now I use it as the Maryland Waples because there's 4 of us.
Yep. There you go.
So I don't know what the weather's like when this airs, but I can tell you today, it's fucking hot garbage. Actually, it's not even hot; it's fucking cold garbage. Which is
I think I refer to it as dog shit.
Yeah,
it is absolute dog shit. And supposed to rain the next 4 days, which is going to absolutely suck. Come Friday. Because this airs in August. We are moving Jennifer's office, and she has straight been busting her ass trying to get the new space ready. We've been moving odds and ends and boxes of books and bookcases, and she and a friend of hers painted and did all kinds of shit. And the big move day is Friday. 85% chance of rain on Friday. According to my app, it's not going to start until mid-afternoon, hopefully a couple hours after we start, because I think in a couple hours we can have it all knocked out.
Yeah.
With what she's done and how she set things up, that I think and we have 7 people that are going to be moving, and 4 trucks, I think, is how it's shaken out. So I think we can knock everything out in a couple of hours.
Good. Very good.
Fingers crossed, 100% done on Friday. That would be great. That way we can go back in the office on Saturday, vacuum, wipe stuff down, and give the cunt bag that bought the office her fucking keys. And hopefully I'm not around her when that transpires. So with that being said, I found out yesterday that now this woman bought Jennifer's office last October, maybe even sometime before then, maybe September. I don't know. Can't remember. Told Jennifer she was going to have to leave. She is an addictions doctor. And let's just say the clientele that have been coming in the building are less than savory. That's
shocking.
Yeah. So, she's treating addictions with ketamine. Yeah. I didn't know that was in the addictions protocol, but hey.
Job security.
Yeah, exactly right. Anyhow, moving past that, she wanted Jennifer's office. So she basically said, Jennifer, you got to go. And the mission started to find an office. Well, fortunately, Jennifer's coming back from a doctor's appointment, sees a sign for lease out in front of another building at the front doors of Berlin Beer Company. Thank you very much. And calls the real estate agent. We went right then and there and looked at it. It's perfect. Finally, an office that's perfect. And a couple of days later, signed the lease. And the new landlord is absolutely fantastic. Turns out we know each other. Graduated with my dad. He knows my mom. It's Eastern Shore Connection 101. And very nice guy. And, it's been a great process to move. We got our own parking. It's on the ground level. It's perfect. It's everything that we could have asked for. Well, she runs into her landlord, tells her, creates a big drama because she's, oh my God, what am I going to do? This is the landlord. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Jennifer says, I want to remind you that you told me to get out.
Yeah.
So why are you acting surprised that I'm leaving this office? You didn't renew my lease. You only wanted to give me a 6 months lease, which I refused to sign. So we're month to month. I'm giving you plenty of notice so you can start moving into our office or into that office where you want to move. Well, she finds out yesterday she's already advertising Jennifer's space for rent. Now, wait a minute. You were kicking us out,
Yeah.
and now you're going to rent it. Wow.
Yeah.
She's such a pain in the ass in a building that the people who run the association have all resigned.
So like there's basically like an HOA for the building.
A condo association is what it is. Yeah. And they have a 3-member board, and 2 of them have resigned. So the third one can't resign. She has to stay on and deal with this mess.
Why don't they get rid of her?
Can't. It's privately owned business or privately owned occupancy. You talking about the new?
Yeah, why can't the board bounce her out of there?
Because it's she owns it.
Not like she's having the HOA.
Yeah, I got no idea.
That seems dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's kind of like let's just say it's like the Ocean Ponds HOA. They can't stop somebody from moving in, but they can control how they paint their house, how they keep their yard, what color roof they have, no fences.
Why don't they make her life an absolute living hell? Like, all right, you want to be a pain in the ass? Watch this.
Yeah, because they're not the 2 women that resigned aren't those type of women. So they're lucky I wasn't on the board.
You should be. What do you have to do to get on the board?
Right. Out of the building. Thank God.
Yeah.
So, and it actually worked out really well. It was a blessing because we could not ask for a better location.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I walk out, is it the one across? Like if I walk out of Berlin Beer, it's like straight across the street.
Yep.
It's like
Jennifer's downstairs, right-hand side. Looks like an old house. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Downstairs, right-hand side. It is nice. Very nice. I have no complaints whatsoever with it.
Sorry, I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The view's good too. I did 30 window panes the other day in stained glass.
How'd all those go? They go well?
Yeah, it went real well. It's a static cling thing that I had to cut them each individually out and static cling them to the windows, and they look fantastic. It's a more of a privacy thing where the treatment rooms have windows all the way around, which is perfect for natural light, and Jennifer loves that. But people could walk out of Berlin Beer and see titties in the window, so we had to fix that.
So that's not gonna happen. Can you get a window thing to go on there for that or titties in the window?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can do that. We can have one section you throw $1 in the slot and a boob pops up.
Yeah,
that would be great.
Yeah,
extra money.
Yeah,
I like it. It'd be like OnlyFans, but in person. It'd be like going to Amsterdam and walking down the
was that the red light district
or
whatever?
And they're all sitting in the windows.
I mean,
it's like window shopping.
Yeah, it's exactly like window shopping. It's okay as long as I don't taste it.
You're right.
Wait.
Little scratch and sniff.
I'm not sure I got that saying right, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So speaking of Berlin Beer Company, they have nachos.
I've heard.
Yeah,
we did.
I say you may have seen them.
I was going to say we tried them. They were fantastic.
Yes, they were
loaded.
Was it Mama's?
Fucking loaded.
Mama's nachos, some shit like that. But damn, they were good.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll tell you, I love nachos.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's an art to making nachos.
Yes.
And if you're of the opinion that you put down your chips, you load all the shit on top, and you send it out, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Turn off the show now. Well, actually, stay with us.
Yeah.
And then make your nachos. Yeah, because that's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make nachos, you gotta layer it. It's like a lasagna. You gotta layer it. Chips, good shit. Chips, good shit. Chips, good shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't just
Nope.
load it all on top, because then
Nope.
everything on top gets soggy. You can't eat it. Then at the bottom, you got good chips and nothing to go with it.
Yeah.
Do better.
That's
Do
bullshit.
better. Yeah,
It's bullshit.
terrible.
That's exactly what it is. It's just
Terrible.
bullshit. Yeah. I ran across the recipe a while back, and it's become a staple around here. Not so much anymore, but it was a couple times a month we would do it. You know, we always have pulled pork laying around.
Mm-hmm.
Take tater tots
Oh,
and cook them the way you normally do, either in the air fryer, your oven, you fry them, whatever the fuck you do with them. Crisp them up real nice. Layer of tots, layer of pulled pork, a little bit of barbecue sauce, a little bit of cheese, like cheese whiz or Velveeta melted, something like that. Layer of tots, layer of pulled pork, layer of barbecue sauce, layer of cheese again, and have that. The barbecue pulled pork nachos.
yeah. I think you could sub out the chips for the tater tots for just about anything. Like that's
Oh yes, yeah.
those are interchangeable. French fries, like loaded fries. So Backstreet, for the longest time, they still have good fries. They're not as good as they used to be. They used to have amazing fries, and you could get loaded fries, and they would, very much like their nachos, they'd be layered, and holy cow, amazing. Then they started doing loaded tots. Again, we're still talking potatoes.
Yep.
And holy cow, those were good. So yeah, chips, like a good corn chip.
Yes, yeah.
And tater tots, French fries, all this, like, all interchangeable.
So what did you when you build nachos at home, what's your layering?
So I'll do chips, then shredded cheese, and then it goes in the oven under the broiler. Get that melty, take them back out. Chips, cheese, and this is very basic.
Yeah.
This is like, well, I can't tell you the last time we did this, but it was beyond 4 years ago.
Yeah.
We'd come home all banged up and be like, I want some nachos. So it was very basic. And then chips, cheese. And then when I took them out the last time, like, I would take some sour cream and put that on there, salsa. If we had something else like olives, we could cut those up and throw those on there. Whatever else we had in the fridge, we would throw on there and then just go to town.
Yeah, my process is basically the same, but in the midst of the layers, I add the ground beef, the taco seasoned ground beef. I will lay it in there and do the same thing. But I think there's two keys that you have to have. One is sour cream, one is salsa. To go on your that. And if you're really fucking fancy and you got the guac, you got to throw the guac on there.
Oh yeah, I tell you, I can because I think you also have the sliced jalapenos, right? Like that has, they have earned a spot somewhere on there, whether it's in a cup on the side, right? The guac. I used to take a lot of pride in my guac, and I would get like tomatoes and cut them up and all this and that, and like go through the whole nine. It sounds like what Dale does.
Yeah,
right? Dale has an amazing recipe for guac. And now, like, I'm good with mash them up, a little salt, a little pepper, a little garlic, and I'm good to go. When I had my gallbladder taken out and they said, hey, you want to avoid high fat items? Okay, sounds good. I was like, what's safe to eat? Because the concern is that if you eat some really fatty foods, you're going to shit yourself. Like it's going to run literally right through you. So I was off. I think I was off 2 days. Like I got off, had my surgery. The next day I was still home. I think they held me out the rest of the week, like even from light duty. And then the next week I went back light duty. So I am afraid at work that I'm going to shit myself. Right. And so I was like, I found something I could eat. And that's basically what I ate the entire time until my follow-up and my clearance. And the guy was like, well, avocados are good. I'm like, okay, done. Not even thinking, right?
Yeah.
So I go to the store and buy, I don't know, 38 pounds of avocados. And they're gone in short order. And all I was doing was mixing it up.
Yep.
Salt, pepper, garlic, maybe a little onion powder. And I would eat it with pretzels. That's the only thing I was eating for probably 2 weeks.
Yep.
And at the end of it, I go back and like the guy's like, well, the doc's like, have you given it a test run? I was like, given what a test run? You took it out, whatever I was going to test run. He's like, no. Like, have you had some pizza or something like this? I was like, no. Absolutely not. I am deathly afraid of shitting my pants. And he's like, well, I give you credit. A lot of other people come in and say that they got tired of eating whatever and they had whatever they wanted. I was like, what am I like? What's the consequence? He's like, well, maybe a little diarrhea, but it's not going to, at this point, your body should be pretty well adjusted. So give it a try. Okay, done. So as I'm leaving, I'm like, wait a second. I was supposed to avoid fatty foods. Avocados are fatty foods.
Nothing but.
I was like, motherfucker. So I think I left the office and went straight to Pat's Pizza and got a slice of pizza. I didn't eat it till I got home.
Yeah.
But
so I'm envisioning the 40-year-old virgin masturbation scene where he goes in, he lights all the candles in his room, puts on his nice pajamas, does all that. That's how I'm picturing you with this slice of pizza. You come home, you get in your comfy clothes, you light some candles.
I think I sat on the toilet.
And you basically sit on the toilet while you eat this pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was not that we want to know this, but there was a day at work where we were eating lunch. And again, it was guac, pretzels, and like maybe a lunch meat sandwich. Like I don't remember what I was eating at this point, but it was like very bland, very boring. And I got this rumble in my stomach and I like got up and sprinted out of the kitchen. Right. And like I'm eating lunch with like the rest of the people that were there Monday to Friday. Sprint out of the kitchen and they're like, I come back and they're like, you okay? I was like, yeah, I didn't know what it was. I don't know what I ate, but I don't know if my lack of gallbladder liked it or not. So I wasn't going to take any chances.
No chances. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you always have an extra uniform. Once you shit in that first one, you're down to one.
Yeah.
We try to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah. And then you still have to get through the rest of the day.
Yep.
Like I don't go to work with 4 uniforms. Right. I go to work with the one I'm wearing and the extra.
Yep.
That's it.
Exactly right.
Yeah. But so back to nachos. Yeah. Off. Pulled pork, brisket, which is what Berlin Beer Company does.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, you know who has some of my absolute favorite nachos? Secrets. The jerk chicken nachos.
Oh, Yeah.
Oh yeah, their jerk chicken is phenomenal.
It
Like
has always been top shelf.
yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's like you get
Yep.
the tenders, if you get it in the nachos,
Yeah.
the sandwich, whatever it is, that chicken, I don't know what it is, it's fantastic every time.
Yep. The end of the season every year, of course, I worked at Secrets for a number of years doing secondary employment. At the end of every season, before it got too fucked up and cold and bitter, Jennifer and I would go over for lunch
Mm-hmm.
and jerk chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah.
They have the best. So I can
Oh,
see
yeah.
why their nachos are next level. I'll tell you who else has banging nachos. 410 Social. They've
Oh,
got
okay.
an ahi tuna nacho.
Oh my.
Holy shit. It is good. It's got a little bit of that seaweed salad
Mhm.
on it. It's got, oh my God, it's so freaking good. It's cooked perfectly.
Oh wow.
Said in a few episodes ago about how I can't cook fresh tuna to suit me. I just don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Theirs is absolutely perfect. Yellowfins, Selbyville, same thing. Absolutely delicious ahi nachos.
That's good to know.
Yeah, yeah, fantastic. Love that.
You know what else I like?
And Berlin Beer Company has them too.
Oh yeah, they got the brisket.
Street Kitchen does an ahi tuna nacho there too.
Oh really?
Bang it. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm telling you, I think we need to go back.
Yeah.
And maybe what are you doing for lunch before we go move Jennifer?
Nothing.
All right,
You want to do that?
maybe we'll go there for lunch.
Yeah.
Because the time that we were there, it was a Friday evening, like just at happy hour, like the peak happy hour.
Yes.
And I wasn't overly impressed with the whole experience.
Yeah. They were slammed.
Yeah,
It was one of those nice evenings, and their outside was full, the inside was full, and I think the street kitchen side was understaffed.
Yeah, and the waiter that we had, subpar. Nice kid,
Nice kid.
subpar.
Again, I think he was overwhelmed.
Yeah, yeah. The food was good.
Yeah.
And in that environment, I also recognize that I get easily overwhelmed between the kids.
Yeah.
Trying to get them fed, trying to keep them happy. The metric fuck ton of people that were there. So it's not a loss for me. It's not it wasn't a bad evening out. We had great company. The food was good. I don't like craft beer to begin with, but I tried it and it was okay. But I definitely want to try it again at a time where I'm not trying to appease two kids.
Yeah.
Like the place is packed, all that kind of stuff. So I definitely want to go back and have give it another go. So maybe Friday.
Yeah.
We'll go to lunch.
That
We'll
works.
go move shit.
Yeah.
So
I'm good with that.
Cool.
Yeah, because my nerves right about then will be fucking shot anyway. So that'll be a good break.
Yeah. So they do brisket and ahi tuna.
Mm-hmm. Now the ahi tuna nacho is smaller than that Big Bertha thing that they send out.
Well, I would hope so. You'd need
You need half a tuna.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. That's let me. Holy shit! Let the clutch out, Ben. Jesus Christ. Their brisket nachos, huge tray, piled high, huge tray, fantastic. Annabelle's does something very similar and is equally as big. their nachos. Yeah, if Berlin Beer tried to do ahi nachos the way that they do their brisket nachos, like we would run out of tuna in the ocean.
Oh yeah, and we don't
Yeah.
have to work 4 or 5 shifts in overtime to pay for it.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to say the other thing I like about Secret's nachos are the chips.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a quality chip. They're thicker. They're like they got the right amount of saltiness. It's just a good meal all the way around.
Yeah. Now somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but 410 makes their own chips.
Really?
They fry their own chips. I believe that's what I was told. And they are, like I said, they are a quality nacho. They're good. Their chips are next level. I'm salivating now, and that might have to be my lunch.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
If I didn't have a deer roast in right now, that would be our dinner. But I popped a deer roast in the crock pot this morning, woke up and went, yeah, this is a fucking shit day. And my head is letting me know that it's a shit day. And yeah, fuck this. Days like today are a crock pot day.
Yep. I think I pulled out some chicken from the freezer that we're going to try to cook up tonight.
Yeah, here's something that I learned. Now, I think I've said in the previous episode that for the past 13 or 14 years, I've butchered my own deer. Well, this past year, I did not. Shoulder issues, just didn't do it. And took them to Longhorn in Pittsville. They did a great job. The difference between them and me is I vacuum seal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they wrap in butcher paper. And being frozen, you just don't peel that paper off.
No.
Yeah, I'm used to being able to cut the bag and even frozen, taking it out and throwing it in a crock pot. So, yeah, a little delay this morning getting the roast in, but that's okay. It'll still be done come dinner time.
Yeah. What else did you put in there with it?
Potatoes. I had a bag of red skin potatoes, a onion that I cut into eighths, dropped them in, and carrots. Oh, and I added beef broth to it. I thought I had better than bouillon. I wanted to do better than bouillon veggie, but apparently I'm out, and that's a travesty in this house. So
yeah,
I have to go with the beef broth.
Yeah, you better get on that.
Yep, which is went to the store day before yesterday, and I knew there was something I wanted to add to my list, but couldn't remember what it was.
That's
it was
better
than bouillon.
Yeah. Yeah, I was given strict orders today that I have to go to the store to get blackberries for Harper.
By Harper.
Oh, of course. Yeah. And Rachel looks at her and she looks at me. She's like, "Well, okay. I guess I'm going to Sam's Club."
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and today is Wednesday, so I think when I go out here in a little bit, I got to swing by and I might grab my better than bouillon and gaze the meats.
Absolutely.
Wednesday is the day for the manager specials.
Yeah, I went yesterday, so I had asked Rach earlier a couple weeks ago. I said, "Hey, would you want to do like an end of the year lunch with your team? Like, I'll cook some pulled pork, mac and cheese, whatever you want, and I'll bring it down." She's like, "Yeah, that'd be fun." I was like, "All right." I was also going to do it for Harper's teachers and, take some over there and come over and have lunch with you guys too. She's like, "Yeah, that sounds good." And then I don't know if it was our group or what group, but someone reminded me. Then I remembered that Food Line has pork butts for 99 cents a pound.
Yep.
So I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go." Got the last two that they had. So we're
good call.
Spot now. Yeah.
I'm not going to have to. I think I mentioned this in a recent episode. I'm not going to have to do a pork butt in quite a while. that abyss of a freezer that we've talked about before, when I was going out there to organize a little bit, I went, oh, that's a 2-pound bag. Oh shit, that's a 2-pound bag. That's a 2-pound bag.
Oh.
1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound. So anyway, I gathered up 4 pounds and took over to Mom, and I said, so my brother has moved from Stafford, Virginia to South Point.
Mm-hmm.
His last official day in Stafford was last Tuesday. So he's here now. So Mom has dinner over at the house, and she has pulled pork. Mom sends me or actually she calls me and she said, hey, I got pulled pork in the crock pot. Is it okay if I take it out and put it in the refrigerator and then tomorrow put it back in the crock pot to heat it back up? I said, that's perfectly fine. Let me know if you need more. I have plenty. Did she use mine? No. She went and got a pork butt and put a pork butt in the crock pot. So me being me, I sit down and I take it and I went, whoa, what did you do to this pork butt? Ugh. Hand me the sauce. My mom goes, is it really that bad? I said, well, it's certainly not mine. Hand me a roll. Hand me a coleslaw. And I put coleslaw, baked beans, the meat, barbecue sauce, everything on this roll, man. So at the end of the made it. We're cleaning stuff up, and I looked at Mom. I said, look, I was just fucking with you the whole time. It's not bad at all.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
Was it? No, it didn't make it. Is that what you said?
Did you tell her she got the recipe from Noah? Or ask her if she got the recipe from Noah?
Oh, my God. Woman, I gave you 4 pounds, enough to feed the whole group 10 times. Bless her heart.
Sometimes I think it's just like they've made meals for their family for so long that like that's what they have to do. Yeah. Yep. My mom's the same way. Not so much to the same extent anymore, but like we were talking Thanksgiving about cooking the turkey. I was like, well, how do you season it? Well, I based it with butter. That's it? She's like, yeah. I said, how do you know when it's done? Well, the little thing pops out of it. And I was like, you don't use a thermometer? Well, I'll do it later. And we got to the point, like I was asking questions and not to be disrespectful, not to be rude, but I told her this. I was like, Mom, like I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not like the reason I'm asking is because I legitimately don't know how you cook your turkey. And I'm just curious because you cooked it, like you've made turkey for 42 years. And I'm just curious how you do it. Like I've made turkeys for say 5, right? Okay. Like you've done it for this long. How do you do it? Like, do I like your turkey? Yes. Am I going to eat it for dinner? Yes. Do I like my turkey? Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm just trying to I said, have you thought about any of these things that I've done? And she says, well, no. I said, okay, like I'm not trying to be rude.
Yeah.
But if you can impart flavoring and seasoning at each step along the way, it builds for a better flavor at the end. And again, when the turkey comes out of the oven tonight for Thanksgiving, Mom, I'm going to eat it because I like the way that you make your turkey. Yeah. Like I like mine, but I also like yours. And I have 2 very different expectations. But like, I think I cook a lot. I think I cook a little bit. she would say, no, I think you cook a lot. I was like, well, this is how I do mine.
Yeah.
Have some, and I think she was a little taken back, and she was a little, I don't know if offended is the right word, but she was like, she definitely, I'm not sure how to say that she took it, but it wasn't, it was like I was questioning the whole thing. And the reason I was questioning is just to get a better understanding, not to criticize.
Right.
So, so we'll see what happens. But I think moms that have cooked for their families like that, like at some point, like that's just what they do.
So mom says, I'm saving the good stuff for us, pointing to my dad and her. I'm saving the good stuff for us. I went, okay.
Can't blame her for that.
Okay. I got it. We got talking about steaks, and my dad is the perfect example of this. The first steaks that we did, he wanted his well done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's against my religion, but you want it well done, we'll do it well done. The next time he says, how did you all cook yours? I said, well, Jennifer's was a little over medium. Mine was medium rare. Mom was medium rare. He goes, can you back off the well done with mine? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So backed off a little bit. Best steak he's ever had.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So mom had leftover medium rare steak, and she sliced it up and put it in a salad, and that's what they had. Jim says, my dad says, this is fantastic. What did you do different? Mom says, that's my piece of steak, and it was cooked medium rare. Goes, that's the best I've ever had. And she basically said, it's the same batch that we had the other night, only mine was cooked different.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, that's fantastic. That's how I want my steaks from now on.
Yeah.
So you can see the progression of back in the day, that's all they did. They cooked steaks well done.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. And then through the progression of the cooking arts, people figured out you don't cook the shit out of the meat. It tastes better. It's more tender. It's all this. Well, he just needed to be exposed to that.
Yeah.
And that's where we are. And again, that's how you want it. I'll cook it that way against my religion, but I'll do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
let's
progression.
Yeah. Let's pause this conversation. We'll take it in the next show, because I think there's, like, we talk about that whole progression of cooking.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot there that we can get into. So
absolutely,
we're going to pause this conversation. We hope that you're interested. It's exciting. It is, at least it's starting to get exciting for us. So see us next. Just wait for the next show to come out. We'll be right back, and enjoy the 5 minutes that we talked about nachos.